Zentangle friends. My name is Emmy. I am a certified Zentangle teacher. I'm just thrilled to be here with you today, and I appreciate you stopping by on this cold January day wherever you are, and we will just be warm and laugh together. So all you need is your basic supplies, and I do have my booklet handy, which means you don't need to grab yours. We are doing a pattern called GTM8. I don't know why, but it sounds cute. So this is really, we're working in a triangle shape today and making a fragment within our reticula. And so I have my little card that I'm making that I have showed you a couple times. I hope that you remember. And let's talk about what this looks like. I'm going to start with a triangle. And I'm practicing and I'm learning and I'm having fun, and I hope you are as well. So the way that it has been designed and presented to us is there is a big C and then another C and then a little dot in the top. This is the basic outline. A larger orb down here with just the cutest little mark here. And then the C shape is filled with perfs like this. And you can certainly take the time to darken them in. And let's see what fun we can have and play with this. Okay, are you ready? So, oops, wonder what I got into. Anyway. Alrighty, I'm gonna do my triangle, but I'm gonna change its shape up. I'm making a giant C, and then I'm gonna make another giant C on a curve and tie it off. Now you'd have to agree with me that that's a triangle, right? Okay, this time instead of a straight or curved C, I'm gonna put some cute little shapes in here like this. Do this again. Just to vary it up a little. And then I still like the idea of putting my orbs in here. But maybe I'll add a little more darkening, I think. Yeah, I like the way that looks. It's just different. And I think different makes the world go round. Okay, so let's play on a little more. And maybe we will do an aura in here this time. That sounds like fun. And maybe then we'll incorporate the dot. But down here, let's go ahead and make a giant orb and take a little piece out of it and darken the rest. Remember, we're just practicing and having fun. So just play along if you like. So I think it'd be kind of fun if we followed along with this line here and made some more curvy lines. Now you could do this straight if you want, of course. That'd be kind of cool too, wouldn't it? Okay, I have more ideas, and I hope I'm getting you excited with more ideas. Consider making this quite large and maybe long. Make a long, straight stick, straight as you want. Come back up, know that you're making a triangle shape. Connect at the top. Okay, let's do this. Another one close to it. And close the connection. This time I think I'm going to start by putting some corners in here, in all four corners. Or how about all three corners? Oh my, aren't I funny? I'll tell you what, I am having a lot of fun with these fragments, because who's to say what you might want to do with them? This time I'm going to curve on a bit of a wave and take my curve right on through here. And then I'm going to do it again. This time I could do something else, like do a safety pin, because it's a single line like that. And I can do another safety pin. Come on through here. And just leave it like that. I think that's so cute. So I think I have enough room to do that little orb at the top. Maybe I'll darken it this time. Maybe leave a little tiny bit of light if I have room. And then do you remember the pattern printemps? Goes like this, round and round and round. Zentangle headquarters pattern that's a lot of fun. Okay, I'm going to put that in the bottom of each of these. Start with a dot, come round and round and round, and probably because we're doing this, you'll want to tie it off. And then I'm going to do the other one in the other direction because I want to work my muscle memory. Come round and round and round and tie it off, which means just fold it back into itself. Maybe I want to put a little something cute on here. Maybe I'll do another one here too. Just for fun. Okay, are you ready to switch over to our final page? Grab it from wherever it is, and I suggest, that doesn't mean you have to do it, keeping this handy because I like the ideas I did. And I'm not even sure this is a kind of a quickie. I'm going to do it over here. And I really want to kind of be a little more traditional, although you know what? We could divide this in half, either long ways or on an angle like that. Why don't we do that? Let's divide it in half. And then do another half. And then from here, I can put a line through there all the way through, big C, big smile shape. And then you see I lifted my pen right here so that it looks like it's two separate triangles, which it's not, but we won't tell, right? Let's do an aura or a second one. I think instead of just having one in the middle this time, I might have 3 or 4. Like polka dots almost, right? And then I really did like when I cut the corners off here. So I think I'll do that again. And I'm going to need to think about what I want to do down here. First place, I'm going to darken in my line because I made this really light, and I'm going to take that corner out. Take my time and do my fill. I really think this process is really healthy for us. And the way I designed this triangle is it kind of folds right into here, into the petal or the seed. I don't know why. I keep calling it a petal. I don't know. Maybe you get it. I hope you do. If you're here with me, you do. Oh, we had so many fun choices. What are you going to choose? Certainly don't have to choose what I chose. So I think I feel like doing printemps in here. So I start with that orb. Ooh, yeah, there you are. Come round and round. You know, nothing's to say that you couldn't totally fill that up. Isn't that fun? I love printemps. So the muscle memory is this one is going clockwise. This one's going to go counterclockwise. Start with the same dot in the middle. Come round and round and round till it fills the whole area. And we will say, wasn't that fun? Oh my goodness, yes, this was fun. So before I forget, I want to take a minute and say thank you to Heidi and Tamberly, Joe and Joanne for checking in with me. It means so much. Your comments are so fun and so welcome to me. It lets me know that I know I'm on the right track. So thank you for being here. I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.